Mean to blow you up like that. Are we? Alright, cool. I'll get a oh, there we go. Got the notification. We're live. Alright. Hold on, I'm gonna do one thing real quick. Give me a second. I gotta do it every single morning. I do the same thing, 8:29. I like, comment, and share the stream, and I'm going to ask you to do the exact same thing, especially you two fellas. We got some people in the audience today. Please, do me a huge favor, like, comment, and share the stream. If you can't do it for me, do it for my man Travis. He's got a fight coming up July 2nd. Hey, he's going to knock somebody's ass out, too. Ain't that right, boy? Woo, I'm excited for that. So, good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Hope you are doing well today. We start off every single morning with one thing. 60 seconds of gratitude. Do you know why we do 60 seconds of gratitude?
It's impossible to be negative when you give gratitude.
It's impossible to be in a negative state of the present moment. It's impossible to be negative in the present moment whenever you have some sort of gratitude to you. So this morning, I'm going to be thankful. I'm going to be thankful for something that's a little different. So I moved out of my townhouse. I was living in a townhouse. I was renting a townhouse, and I moved out of it, and I didn't have a place to go except my parents' house. So I'm going to say this. I'm thankful that I have my parents' house to live in. I've been living there for the past couple of days. I'm moving into a new place here in about a week. So good morning. Thanks for joining us. But I'm thankful that I have some back, like some cushion. I can fall back and just stay at my parents' house for a little bit. I'm thankful that I have that. So I'm also thankful Tennessee baseball. They're playing tonight. And Super Regionals against Notre Dame. Woo.
What's more important to you, that or the Celtics game?
Oh, the Celtics game's tonight too. Yeah. I'm probably.
Who wants the later games of the Celtics?
Well, the Tennessee plays at 5 and Celtics play at 8, so it's gonna match up perfectly. So I'm watching the baseball game at my parents' house. I'm gonna go to Zena's later and watch the Celtics.
One of the starting pitchers for UT's from Murfreesboro.
Yeah. I actually played against him.
Really?
Yeah, very good pitcher. Blackman. So, anyway, off of that topic and onto this. Oh, well, first off, what are you thankful for, Miss Emily?
Today I'm thankful I got here right at 8:30.
Right ahead. You were crossing. You're in a gray area right there. Well, all right. So anyway, let's get into this today's show topic. The name of today's show topic is the aftermath of voodoo. Do y'all know what voodoo is?
It's pretty deep. Right?
Do you know what voodoo is?
Yeah.
You poke the dolls and it hurts somebody.
That's right, like a little voodoo doll. You poke it. It's like magic. It's like a religious belief. So voodoo, we kind of say it not as a joke, but it's a belief. So the definition that I have of voodoo is it's a belief that does not make sense, but it always ends up working out. So today's show topic, the reason I'm talking about this today is because I have been given a few things. I've had a few things given to me pretty recently. I actually got a deal the other day. It was a piece of land. I didn't even go show the land. They said, I already looked at it. We want to write an offer on this land. And it ended up working out. We're under contract on it. And I was like, damn, I didn't do really much. I just wrote a contract. I feel like I didn't do much on this deal, but we still got it. I felt very undeserving of it, but, hey, listen to this shit. They came, they said, I want to write an offer on this, wrote the offer, went under contract, and I felt like I was not deserving of it, but I feel like I was deserving of it in a way. Yeah. Because I had put in a lot of work previously in other deals that didn't pan out, and this is where the voodoo plays in, okay? Exactly. So I put in a lot of hard work. I put in a lot of that uphill battle on some other deals. And those deals ended up not working out. And so it's very discouraging whenever they don't work out because you feel like, well, hell, I put in so much work. I put in all this, grind to this deal. I put in so much effort into this one specific area, and I didn't have any outcome. Okay? Well, just know this. Because you didn't have any outcome in that area does not mean you're not going to have any outcome in other areas that you probably didn't deserve in that area. Does that make sense? So to go back to my situation, I feel like a deal just fell apart the other day. Lots of work. You can probably go in the system right now. I called that woman so many times, probably upwards to like 50 or 60 times, like every single day for the past 2 months. It fell through, didn't work out. Inspection came back, wasn't what she wanted, didn't work out. A lot of hard work went into it. She's out of state, so she doesn't have a cell phone. She only has a home phone. Everything had to be scanned. I mean, it was just a pain in the ass to do this because, I mean, there's a lot of hard work with that. So, and it fell through. Didn't get any outcome. But this one that just came in the other day, didn't really do much work on it. And it's still, it panned out. We're under contract. So, don't really, my message would be this. Don't take what you're doing right now. Don't look at the outcome for right now. Look at it as like, okay, this is going to pan out somehow, some way. So let's relay this into what we do, all right? Right now, all of us, we make a lot of phone calls. It's boring, it's tiring, it's hard. We get a lot of rejection. We get told no a lot, and it's very frustrating. Hey, good morning, Noah. Thanks for getting on. Good morning, Larima. Hey, I appreciate you guys getting on. Can you guys do me a favor and share the stream, please? So what I was talking about was we do a lot of cold calls. And if you don't know what cold calls are, we call random people that come on the website. They might have come on the website 5 years ago. They might have come on the website yesterday. We typically call the people that came on the website a long time ago, and they're not expecting our calls. They think we're just telemarketers from India, and we don't have any sort of value to give to them, all right? So whenever we're making these cold calls, we get told no a lot. We get a lot of no's. We get rejected. Noah yesterday had some people cussing at him, I heard over there whenever he was doing it. You know, that happens often. So you get rejected a lot, and it's not a fun thing. It's actually very discouraging. So just know this, and I'm going to tell you guys this because since y'all are just starting out. All this hard work that you're putting into this, all this, you're trying to, you know how people make a sculpture? They start off with a big block, like a big piece of stone. They chip away at it. And it probably takes them, I don't know how long it takes to make if you're slow like me, it'll probably take a few years to sculpt that sculpture out just how you want it and make it perfect. Well, it's the same way with making these cold calls and developing your skill. Like, you're chipping away every single day. You might even get a big chunk out that day, but most of the times it's going to be very small chunks. You're just chipping away at it. So just know this, the hard work that you're putting in, chipping away at that sculpture, hey, maybe one day it just takes one knock, ding, and the sculpture just falls perfect. You remember SpongeBob, that episode of SpongeBob? I think it was like Squidward or somebody was they were sculpting it, and he just goes, ding, and it all falls, and it makes a perfect sculpture. Did he earn that? No, he didn't do the hard work it was to sculpt that out. But maybe he took 5 years before to make another sculpture. You know what I mean? So don't take whenever you're in this area and you're putting in all this hard work and you're doing all this grinding and all this other shit and it doesn't go your way, that doesn't mean it's not going to go your way in another. It does not mean it's not going to go your way like that in another scenario. So Travis, I was giving Travis a plug. He's going to have a fight coming up July 2nd, okay? Well, give me an example, Travis, of how somehow, some way, you could take this, what I'm talking about, in the fight world.
Constant hard work and training. I put in all the hard work and training, changed my diet, did everything necessary, what it takes, so the results will show July 2nd.
Hey, he's ready for July 2nd. So what I would do was I would translate in the fight world, like in the MMA world. So let's just say you worked your ass off to beat this dude. Like you worked out twice a day, you stayed on a strict diet, you cut, you made weight, and you get in. I mean, you literally pushed yourself over the limit, and you get in there and you get your ass whooped. I'm not saying it's going to happen. Hey, I believe you're going to knock the hell out of this dude. So I'm not saying it's going to happen. Let's just say, for instance, it did happen. Okay, you put in a lot of work. Let's just say, you get your 0-1, you go into the next fight. This dude, apparently the dude you're fighting is like big badass guy. He's got the knockout right hook, and you don't put in as much work as you did. You feel like you didn't deserve to knock this other guy out, and you go in there and you knock him out one punch, first 10 seconds of the fight. Would you feel deserving of that?
Yeah.
Why?
From the prior work.
Exactly right. So this translates over to business. It translates not just in business, it translates over in life.
Yeah.
Exactly, but I like to think of it as business just because, that's what we do. Danny Ward, I know the feeling. Hey, good morning, Danny. Thanks for getting on here. Good seeing you yesterday. Shannon Wheeler, good morning. How are you, sir? I'm doing, couldn't possibly be better, Shannon. A great sculptor said that the finished piece is already inside. He's just chipping away the excess. Absolutely. David Spett, hey, thank you so much for getting on here, Mr. David. If you guys don't mind, please do me a huge favor, share the stream. So what we're talking about today is, for the people that just got on here, there's a lot of areas in your life that you feel like you grind at. You put a lot of hard work in, and it's a constant uphill battle. You're pushing yourself over the limit, and you don't get any sort of return from it. And it's like, well, damn, I feel like I deserve a lot more from doing this, but you don't get any outcome. And then what I'm trying to explain to everybody is there are other areas that are going to pop up where you really don't feel like you have deserved anything. Like, hell, Emily, give me one example where you feel like you've gotten rewarded and you didn't deserve it.
Last night I got floor seats out of nowhere.
Okay.
CMA festival, and I felt so, I had a guilty conscience because I felt like I didn't deserve it.
Okay, so last night Emily got floor seats at the CMA Fest. Okay, now this is going to be real voodoo shit right here, okay? So pay attention. You got floor seats last night at the CMA Fest. I'm sure it was a fun time. You said your ears were ringing this morning. I mean, that's awesome. Now, how much were the tickets that you paid for?
It was $500 for 2 tickets.
So $250 for that ticket.
Yeah.
Let's just say you come in here and you make phone calls for 2 days straight. And you make a lot of phone calls and nothing's going your way, right?
Yeah.
Let's just look at it as I got those floor seats last night because I've come in the past 3 weeks, worked my ass off, and finally got rewarded. I got rewarded a good night last night. Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Don't have a guilty conscience. That's a big mistake. Whenever people get rewarded something or something good happens to them, they tend to have a guilty conscience like, well, shit, I don't deserve this.
You might not get rewarded in the moment, but you can probably get rewarded.
Exactly. You get this thought and this feeling like, damn, I really don't deserve this. Am I deserving of what I've received? And a lot of the times people are going to say, no, I'm not deserving of this at all. And that's probably it's the wrong mindset. You need to be deserving. So, hey, this goes back to this. If I were to say this, would you rather have $20 right now or $1,000? If I just were to give you money, would you rather have $20 from me or $5,000 from me?
5,000.
Why?
Because I like 5,000.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's a good answer. But if I were to say this, I'm going to give you, it doesn't matter, whatever you tell me, I'm going to give you that amount. Hell, or whatever you say is what you feel like you're deserving of, right?
Yeah.
So ramp that shit up. Say, hey, I'm just like, give me $1 million. Give me $1 million. I mean, that's what I'm worth to you, right? Hell, that's generous, So I have a belief so strong. My belief is this. If and this is a belief, okay? I'm not somebody that just says this. I'm not somebody that's just sugarcoating this. But my belief is this. I am willing to go through hell and back now and not receive anything to get some sort of outcome later. That's my belief. It doesn't matter what it is. Relationships, okay? This can go deep into relationships. I'm so willing to, spend a lot of time with one person. I'm so willing to, do all this and that for another person or a friend or a girlfriend or a wife or whatever it is and not really receive any outcome. What an outcome would be in a relationship would be, hey, they make me feel the same way, or, some sort of... Exactly right. You want to feel like they're doing the same thing for you. I'm willing to do so much for that other person and not feel any outcome in that moment to possibly in the future them say, well, damn, he did a lot for me. This is what I'm going to do for him. Right? Does that make sense? So, good deeds too. This doesn't just fall into working hard. This falls into good deeds. So, do you guys ever give money to people, or you ever do good deeds for people?
Yeah.
Okay, so like today we're going to help some people move, right? That's a good deed. Somehow, some way, that's going to pay off. Whether it be them giving us money, whether it be them giving us a referral, or whether it be them helping us move one day. It does not matter. Somehow, some way, that will transfer, and we will get that returned to us. So let's just say you're in the Walmart line in the store, and somebody next to you is, you can tell, they have a kid with them, and they're buying medicine for their kid. All right? They get the medicine up there. It's a little bottle. Shit, y'all know how much those little bottles are. They can run up a lot. Let's say that little bottle's $40. Damn, I don't have the money. I can't give my kid medicine. Right? It's a horrible feeling. If you pay that, if you somehow, some way get that medicine for them and their kid, I don't know how and I don't know when, but somehow that will reflect and it'll come back to you. Make sense? So, guys, thank you so much. That's all I got. Do you guys understand what I'm talking about, though? This very deep belief of voodoo. Voodoo. We need to get a little voodoo doll in here. Just pluck it. So, well, guys, hey, thank you so much for getting on this morning. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day and a great weekend. We'll be back here next Monday at 8:29 for the morning grind. If you're on here, please like, comment, and share the stream. So, guys, go out there, have a great day. Van Grafton, shut us down.